Hi all, and welcome to lesson number 20. How to calculate chess is not checkers. This lesson focuses again on the importance of candidate moves. It combines things we have learned during earlier lessons on calculation, most notably the ones on the mechanism of attack and defense, and on assumption is our glue. Now in this lesson we're going to take a look at the importance of the intermediate move. Now this intermediate move, I think it's important to note that as far as the mechanism of attack and defense is concerned, the intermediate move is nothing else than just a counterattack. So the letter C from the acronym TIMSIC. That is good to know because it keeps our theoretical building here at Better Your Chess narrow and concise. Why I want to give extra attention to it in this lesson is because of the fact that chess players are very often programmed to recapture a piece that has just been taken, be it in the current position on the board or in their calculation. Now quite often this assumption that you have to recapture holds true, but chess is not checkers, and also quite often the same assumption does not hold true. The intermediate move comes in different forms and shapes, such as in between checks and desperados, for instance. So I suppose this lesson is about unlearning, or at least learning to see the possibilities of each individual position. Now the funny thing is that even very strong players go wrong with this. That is an indication that the counterattack, any kind of in-between move, should be on the top of your list when looking for your opponent's candidate moves while calculating. I suppose our brains are not always very well programmed to look for aggressiveness aimed at our position. In this lesson, I'm first going to show you some examples, and then later you can practice the theme using the PDF exercise sheet that is also attached to the lesson. The answers to the exercises can be found in a separate document also. Enjoy! Okay, so this is training position number 1. Or explication position number 1, and you may remember this position because I've shown it to you in an earlier lesson on calculation. And this position was taken from a game between a guy called Aus and NN, which is the Latin abbreviation for nomen nescio, which freely translated means we don't know your name. Okay, so anyway, in this position, the black player played rook e8. And he was assuming that chess is checkers, in the sense that, of course, white wants to capture the black queen on c6, like so, right? After which, of course, black would recapture the white queen. However, unfortunately for black, chess is not checkers, in the sense that we always have to take the strongest piece, but that we can also play so-called desperado moves. White says to himself and to his opponent, okay, I'm attacking your queen, but in the next move, maybe I'm still attacking your queen. So in between, before we start to exchange queens, I will also eat your knight, right? So if now the queen moves, the black queen, then white's queen can move, and then of course white's a piece up. And if black now decides to take the queen, then of course white can still eat black's queen and is still that piece up. All that because of the in-between move, queen takes e4, which we call a desperado, right? You could say the queen is desperate because she's going to lose her life and she wants to pay for her life dearly. So she takes the knight with her in her downfall, so to say. Okay, so we go on to the next position. And this position has theoretical value, in the sense that this is a very well-known position from the Queen's Indian, right? And this game fragment was taken from a game was played in 1947.